What's up, Browns Nation? We're here bringing you that real talk straight from Cleveland, where the heart of the NFL beats the loudest. If you bleed orange and brown, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell, because today we've got a piece of news that could change the game for our team in 2025. Word on the street is there's a potential trade in the works that could bring a monster talent to our offense. So stay locked in. This is the kind of conversation that'll have you screaming, "Go Browns," by the end. You already know, we're coming off a rough season. 2024 was full of ups and downs, and that 3-14 record is something we all want to forget. But hey, we're Browns fans, we never quit. And now, with the offseason heating up, the rumors are flying faster than Myles Garrett chasing down a quarterback. So channel that dog pound energy, because we're breaking this all down, and how this potential trade could be the spark we need to shine again in the AFC North. You ready for this, dog pound? According to Sports Illustrated, the Cleveland Browns are eyeing a big-time addition to our offense. The name being floated around? A guy who could seriously make an impact in the red zone and stretch the field for our playmakers. The article on SI is stirring things up big time. And for good reason. Imagine an elite wide receiver, the kind of guy who turns average passes into highlight reel plays, rocking the orange and brown. That's the kind of thing that makes every Browns fan dream big. Now let me ask you, Dog Pound, who do you think it could be? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to know what you're thinking. But before we go too far down the speculation rabbit hole, let me break down what's going on behind the scenes. The goal of this trade is to bring in someone who can complement what we already have on the roster, especially now with Deshaun Watson out for 2025 due to injury and Joe Flacco holding it down as our QB1. We need weapons to get this offense flying again. Let's keep it real. 2024 was tough. We came into the season with high hopes after an 11-win 2023 and a playoff run. But then last year hit, and it felt like everything that could go wrong did. Injuries, offensive line struggles, and an offense that sometimes looked more lost than a tourist in downtown Cleveland during a snowstorm. But here's the thing about being a Browns fan. We always believe in the comeback. That's the dog pound spirit. Now, with the 2025 offseason right around the corner, our GM, Andrew Berry, is locked in. He knows we need more firepower on offense, especially after losing some key pieces. This trade rumor is exactly the kind of spark we've been waiting for. A true WR1 could open things up for guys like Jerry Jeudy, who's showing serious potential when he's in the zone, and David Njoku, our clutch-catching, playmaking tight end. And let's not forget, with Joe Flacco back, we've got a veteran QB who knows how to lead. But for him to succeed, he needs reliable targets. Imagine a receiver who can stretch the field, draw defensive coverage, and create space for our RBs, like Jerome Ford, to go off. That's the vision. So tell me, Dog Pound, are you hyped about this possibility? I know I am. Let me give you some context. According to Sports Illustrated, the Browns are actively looking to fix the offense, which was one of our biggest weak spots in 2024. We finished the season with one of the lowest offensive rankings in the league, and anyone who watched the games knows that's no surprise. But Andrew Berry isn't sitting around. He made some solid draft moves, bringing in guys like Harold Fannin Jr., who's showing some real upside, and beefing up the backfield with Quinshon Judkins and Dylan Sampson. Now, the focus is on landing a big name for our receiving core. The idea behind this trade is to take advantage of the cap space we're freeing up in 2025. As SI pointed out, the Browns are dealing with some financial headaches from older contracts, like Amari Cooper's and Jedrick Wills. But with a few smart moves, we can make room for a true game changer. And that's where this red-hot rumor comes in. It'd be a bold move, but Berry's already shown he's not afraid to swing big to improve this roster. And there's more. With Myles Garrett making noise on defense, the guy is the king of sacks, right? We've already got a solid foundation. What we're missing is an offense that can keep up with our D. A top-tier wide receiver might be the missing piece to turn the Browns into a team that not only makes the playoffs, but actually contends for a Super Bowl. So, Dog Pound, what do you think? Is Berry going to pull the trigger on this trade? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear that Dog Pound roar. Let's imagine the scenario, folks. Close your eyes. Okay, don't close them or you won't be able to read this. And picture it with me, an elite wide receiver, the kind that makes defenses tremble, lining up next to Jerry Jeudy and David Njoku. Joe Flacco with that veteran arm launching a 40-yard bomb to this guy, the stadium in Cleveland erupting, the crowd chanting, "Dogs gotta eat," as we march into the end zone. Tell me that doesn't give you chills. This kind of player can completely shift the dynamic of our offense. First, he'll draw coverage, meaning fewer double teams on Jeudy and more room for Njoku to make those clutch plays we all love. Second, he could be the guy who turns those long third downs into firsts, something we struggled with in 2024. And third, he brings that X factor, that spark that puts fear in opponents before the game even starts. And more than just stats, a move like this is about changing the team's mentality. After a tough season, we need a confidence boost. A big-name addition tells both players and fans that the Browns are serious about contending in the AFC North. We all know the Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals aren't giving anything away, so we need every weapon we can get. So tell me, Dog Pound, are you ready to see the Browns strike fear into our rivals? I know I am. Now it's your turn to get in the game. What do you think of this rumor? Should the Browns go all in on a trade like this or hold on to that cap space for other needs? And who do you think is on Andrew Berry's radar, a proven veteran or a rising young star? Drop your takes in the comments. We want to know what's beating in the heart of the Dog Pound. And hey, don't forget to share this video with your crew, the ones always at the stadium screaming, "Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Woof, woof." And those friends who never stop talking Browns in the group chat. Let's get this convo spreading all across Cleveland. If you're enjoying the content, hit that like button and subscribe. There's a lot more coming your way. All right. But let's be real for a second. Is this trade really the best move for the Browns? Let's break down the pros and cons because we all know it's never that simple. Pros. An elite WR could completely transform our offense, which is in desperate need of a playmaker. Adding another big name would force defenses to spread their attention, opening things up for our other guys. A splash move like this could reignite the fire in both the locker room and the fan base, something we seriously need after 2024. Cons. Trades for top-tier players usually come at a high price, draft picks, and cap space. Is it worth it? A new guy might need time to adjust to Kevin Stefanski's system, and we're short on time. Big names come with big risks, especially injuries, which we've dealt with too often. So what do you think, Dog Pound? Is it worth going all in for a game-changing WR, or should we focus on building with what we've got? Sound off in the comments. This debate's heating up. Look, the future of the Browns is starting to look promising even after the rough patches of 2024, with Myles Garrett anchoring the defense, Joe Flacco bringing leadership to the offense, and young talents like Harold Fannin Jr. and Quinshon Judkins ready to shine. We've got a solid core. If this trade happens and brings in an elite WR, the Browns might finally make that leap we've been waiting on for years. Just picture it. An explosive offense with Flacco slinging deep balls to Jeudy and Njoku and this new guy, while Garrett and the defense shut things down on the other side. That's the kind of team that makes the AFC North shake. And with the Dog Pound behind us, nothing can stop us. So let's dream big. Browns Nation. 2025 could be our year. So, Browns Nation. What do you think of this news? This trade rumor's giving us all that nervous excitement, huh? An elite WR might be exactly what we need to make the Browns feared in the NFL again, so don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think the guy is? Is it worth going all in for him? And what else do you want to see from the Browns in 2025? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with the entire Dog Pound. Let's make this rumor explode and show the world Cleveland is more alive than ever. Until next time, Browns Nation. And, as always, go Browns!